What is going on, Scallywag family? So, if you guys watched my last video, you guys see me shoot that big Cubera snapper. And that's a giant Cubera snapper for the East Coast, okay? And I have been wanting to do a jaw mount for a very long time, so I thought, what better time now to do a jaw mount? Like, guys, check this. He is huge. There's tons of meat still left on him. Look at those teeth, guys. And there's so many teeth that you guys can't see in under his gums. So this is gonna look a really good jaw mount come out. I've never done a jaw mount before, so this is gonna be how I'm gonna do it. And there's still a lot of meat on this jaw mount. So a lot of people on YouTube, they just boil it. I'm not gonna boil it, I'm actually gonna bake it. But I'm going to start with taking off the collar right here. So there's a lot of meat still in this collar. There's still a lot of cheek meat, there's still a lot of head meat. I'm either gonna cook it and eat it, or I'll cook it and feed it to the dogs, but either way, it's not gonna go to waste by any means. So let's go ahead and get this collar off real quick. If you guys go to the top up here, where it meets, there's like a little notch. And you just gotta cut through that little notch. Alright, so I did a little over an hour. Let's see how it's coming out. Let's see if it peels off the bone. Oh yeah. Here's the bottom jaw. So I'm gonna put some Dawn, I'm gonna boil some water with some Dawn soap, and it should help with some of the oil, some of the cartilage, gets the remaining meat off off the bones. So here's my 7 parts. You got the lower jaw. This also goes on the lower jaw, then the upper jaw. Look at some of these teeth, guys. So now I'm gonna do my best to, I'm gonna use, we got a little brush here, try to get some of the remaining meat off the bones, and then I'm gonna put it in the water once it starts to boil. The camera can pick it up, but you see the oil rim around the entire. That's all the oil and stuff that's on the bones that we got off from the dawn. So now we're going to go ahead and put in our peroxide, give it one more cleaning with the scrubber, and then do a put it in the peroxide. Alrighty guys, so it's been about 18 hours that the jaw has been sitting in just regular peroxide. I bought a secondary whitening that I got at Walmart. Let's show you that. But the jaw is pretty white, so I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm just going to go ahead and just let it dry outside for about a day or so, and then hopefully it should be dry enough to put together. Let's go ahead and get going. And I'm sure I'm going to get all kinds of questions on why I decided to bake it. A lot of people, when they do these mounts, they kind of boil the whole head. I was new to this, so I've seen tons of the bones that are in these heads, and I'm not very familiar with them, so I wanted to hand pick all the bones that I knew I needed to make this mount, and that's what I did. But as you guys can see, like, this was just a regular peroxide that you get at the store. Nothing fancy. It wasn't 6% or nothing like everyone else has been using. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab it dry and then go put it outside and let it air dry. And there's still a little meat in here that I'm gonna have to get out somehow as well. But for the first mount, I can't ask for anything better. I mean, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dab all these dry and then put them outside. Another thing you have to worry about when you're boiling the fish heads is you can lose your teeth. So when I baked it, I didn't lose any of my teeth at all. Again, I just hand picked the bones that I needed and discarded all the rest ones I didn't need. Alright guys, so the jaw has been sitting outside for a little over a day now. It is completely dry, so it's time to put it together. I'm going to use hot glue. So I'm going to start with I think I'm going to have it sit on the outside like that. We're going to let it hold like that. Just let it dry. Just like that. So I think it's the top jaw is going to be the hardest on putting together. Alright, so the way it sits on here in the joint, I'm trying to see which way is the best way it fits, because I want it to be flush on both sides, so it'll be proportionate on both sides. And I think that's where that's at, about yay. So I guess I'm going to put some stuff in the joint, and then behind this one, we just got to be quick about it. Alright, now that we got both fronts glued together, I'm going to try to figure out how to glue the front, where I have to make it even up and down, but also I have to match the bottom jaw length as well. This is where it gets difficult. So what I think I'm going to do is, when I glue the front of it together, I'm actually just going to hold it on the jaw mount as if I was gluing it to the sides, so I get the width correct. Because if I mess up the width, I'm going to mess up this whole thing. Alright, moment of truth, here we go. Gotta be quick, gotta be quick. Alright, I think it dried. Now I'm just going to try to reinforce some of it on the back. That's what I was afraid was going to happen. Together. Alright, this is going to be the first attempt to try to put them together. This is going to be the most difficult part.
I just stereo. That is stereo.
So it looks like the mouth is even. Bam. Check that out, guys. So I'm going to add some more glue in the back to reinforce it, and then I'll show you guys when it's all done. Alright, check that out, guys.
Daddy.
Alright guys, and that's how you guys make a Cubera jaw mount.
Daddy.
Like always guys, like, subscribe to the channel, help us continue to grow. That's